Juventus have still yet to taste defeat throughout the entire 2018-2019 Serie A season, but will that change this weekend? We'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video, this time looking forward to match day number 21 in the 2018-2019 Serie A season. Now we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Serie A related, world football related. We've got it all here under one roof. Now, before we get into match day number 21, we're going to take a look back at my predictions for match day number 20. See how many we got right, and of course how many we got wrong. So kicking off the weekend, it was Roma up against Torino. Ended up being a 3-2 win for Roma over Torino. I went a 3-1 win, so not too shabby indeed. Udinese took on Parma. Parma doing very well this season, ninth in the table after this victory. 2-1 win over Udinese, who are struggling. They could get dragged into a relegation dogfight. I went with a 2-2 draw on this one. Inter Milan up against Sassuolo. Sassuolo just sold a player to Barcelona, or at least loaned him. Boateng, formerly of Portsmouth and Tottenham, ended up being a 0-0 draw up against high flyers Inter Milan, who are third in the table. I went with a 3-1 win in favour of Inter Milan, so I got that one absolutely shockingly wrong. Frosinone up against Atalanta. Now, Atalanta are one of those teams, hot and cold, but right now they are roasting after a 5-0 smash in the Frosinone, who are struggling at the bottom end of the table. I went with a 3-1 win for Frosinone, so I got correct result, just a couple goals shy. SPAL up against Bologna. SPAL started off the season tremendous form, but now they look like certainties for relegation. And Bologna, on the other hand, also in the thick of things down the bottom end of the table. So really, it should have been a 1-1 draw, but I went with a 2-1 win for SPAL. So got that one absolutely wrong, folks. Fiorentina up against Sampdoria. Sampdoria in 8th spot after this game. Fiorentina in 10th spot after this game. 6 goals apiece. Goals galore when they were 1-1 draw. So got the correct result, just the goals galore bit was a bit more up the alley. I would rather have had the 3-3 than the 1-1. Cagliari up against Empoli. Now, Cagliari are in 13th spot after the result, and Empoli are in 17th spot after the result. It was a 2-2 draw. Again, pretty heavy on the goals, 4 in total. I went with a 2-1 win for Empoli, so just the 1 goal shy, but ultimately wrong result. Napoli up against Lazio. Napoli flying high, 2nd spot. Doing amazingly well considering it, but they just can't close the gap on unbeaten Juventus. Ended up being a 2-1 win for Napoli. I went with a 2-0 win for Napoli over Lazio, who are doing okay in the middle, top end of the table. Genoa up against AC Milan. Now, AC Milan are doing pretty well as well. Ended up with a 2-0 win over Genoa, who are middle bottom of the table. I went with a 3-1 win for AC Milan, so not too shabby indeed. And wrapping it up, obviously, going to be a home win on this one. Chievo, bottom team by country mile. 3-0 win for Juventus. I went with a 4-0 win, so just one shy. But ultimately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of the 10 results close to the mark. And now what can I do next time out for the match day 21? Let's take a look at it. Sassuolo now, 12th spot up against Cagliari, who are in 13th spot, so mid-table crunch clash. Sassuolo with the points advantage. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw on this one, though, as Sassuolo have hit a bit of a rough patch. Sampdoria will take on Udinese. Sampdoria in 8th, Udinese in 15th. Yeah, I don't know what's gone wrong at Udinese. They're just not with it. And Sampdoria are difficult to beat at home. 3-1 win for Sampdoria. AC Milan against Napoli. Game of the weekend, this one. And I see a surprise on the cards. AC Milan picking up a 3-2 win to close the gap in on 3rd spot. Inter Milan. Bit of a nice little clutch of teams there, all duking out for Champions League spots. And this will be a big win for AC Milan. Chievo up against Fiorentina. Chievo were turning a corner of late. Obviously, they have a negative. They start with a negative goal points tally, and they've chipped away at it, getting some points on the board. So I do see them pulling off a surprise against Fiorentina this weekend, 2-1 win to get only their 2nd win of the season, and just maybe get themselves off the bottom of the table. Meanwhile, Parma up against SPAL. Parma are in 9th spot. SPAL are in 16th spot. Going to go with home form on this one, 2-1 win for Parma, and that win could see them jump as high as 7th, depending on what goes on elsewhere, including the game against Atalanta and Roma. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Atalanta to, again, possibly get into the top 4 with a win here, especially over Roma. Big score, free scoring Atalanta at the moment. Roma in 5th. Atlanta in 7th. A win for Roma, on the other hand, could see them jump over AC Milan into 4th spot. Bologna up against Frosinone. Obviously, Frosinone struggling, 19th spot. Bologna not doing that better, just the 1 spot. But 2-1 win for Bologna at home seems to be a safe bet for me. Torino up against Inter Milan. Now, Torino in 11th. Inter Milan are in 3rd. A win for Inter Milan could close the gap in on 2nd, especially if they lose to AC Milan. I see this being a 2-0 win for Inter Milan to, in fact, get those 3 points and a big away win. Lazio up against Juventus. Tasty one, this one. I don't see Lazio losing this one, but I don't see Juventus winning it either. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. And that will be another point on the board for Juventus as they close in on the title. Wrapping up the weekend is Empoli up against Genoa towards the foot end of the table. Empoli in 17th spot, Genoa in 14th. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Empoli. Surprise on the cards perhaps, and that could springboard them above Genoa in the table. Well, that's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a good old thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep me bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, football related. We've got it all here under one roof. Also, make sure to check out the old description. Links to my other social media platforms are in there. Twitter, Facebook, it's all in there. And while I still have you, make sure you drop your own predictions down in the comment section below to see what you think will happen this weekend over in Italia. What's going to happen? Anyway, I'm going to let you get out of here. I'll be back same time, same place, similar time next weekend for some more Serie A action. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.